Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Gryffindor. These four houses took over the world by storm as we were introduced to these at cinemas worldwide in 2001. In a span of 11 years, we religiously followed the story of a cursed young boy with two of his best friends as they ventured into the journey of greatness and power, seeking to defeat a magnificent evil in the form of Voldemort. Oh, I forgot. It's supposed to be He Who Must Not Be Named. You're surely living under a rock if you still don't know what I'm talking about just yet. I mean, these movies have made a staple in the world of fantasy movies with their intensive plot, lovable characters, relatable protagonists, and not to mention astonishing visual effects when it's released in the early 2000s to early 2010s. I'm sure you already know what movie I'm talking about. It's none other than Harry Potter. But before we pierce it through the gist, I would just like to give you a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, so better take all my advice with a pinch of salt, and take only what can be applied to you. I do my very best to tell you the latest financial management information. But if you are experiencing serious problems, that is the time for you to seek out services by professionals and experts to help you out with what you're facing. Welcome to the Quantum Wealth, where the road to success begins. Before starting with the video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and comment below your thoughts for today's video. In all of its 8 glorious movies, we have seen the growth of the actors across the span of its entire franchise. And of course, we have grown to love the progress of their storylines. The general plot also captivated our hearts as they each hold a significant role in the main objectives of the film to defeat He Who Must Not Be Named. Alright, so this is not going to be a Harry Potter review, although it's sounding like one because I'm just really a big fan. Instead, in this video, I'm going to tell you how the four houses speak to us and teach us valuable lessons on the topic of finance. At number 4, Slytherin. The House of Slytherin is often regarded as the origin house for villains. I mean, we can blame that concept since the movie's villains are Slytherin born, with the likes of the Malfoy family, Bellatrix Lestrange, and the Dark Lord himself. But in reality, the house's founder is not that much of a villain, although he had high regard for blood purity for students at Hogwarts. But overall, he is not a villain. In essence, the House of Slytherin bears these key characteristics: resourceful, wise, ambitious, and determined. When you hear these salient traits, you realize that there's nothing wrong with them. It's just that they are used negatively and abusively to the point that being resourceful becomes cunning, wise becomes traitor, ambitious becomes evil, and determined becomes insensitive. And take note, not all Slytherins are bad as long as they stay true to their traits without making use of them in a negative light. With that said, what does the House of Slytherin tell us about finance? Well, you pretty much get the whole point, don't you? If you wish to attain the highest success in your financial endeavors like starting a business, pursuing an investment, or beginning a new job, you must manifest Slytherin-like qualities to push you even greater towards the journey to success. Just remember, never abuse your talents to cause harm to other people, and instead, focus on using them to your maximum potential to provide better progress for yourself. A good business-minded person ensures that being clever must always be observed to know and calculate every move you make. Therefore, this is something that you should apply in your life. At number 3, Hufflepuff. We only knew a few of Hufflepuffs making their way to the vanguard of the franchise as main characters such as Nymphadora Tonks and Cedric Diggory. Overall, the people from the House of Hufflepuff bear qualities of hard work, loyalty, kindness, and patience. Unlike the House of Slytherin, Hufflepuff and the rest of the houses do not hold a negative reputation related to doing evil. The concept of evil just really revolves around Slytherin, which is kind of funny to me in some way. But that's not the point here. Anyway, being a Hufflepuff means that you exhibit warmth in everything that you do and everything that you are affiliated to. In other words, it wraps around the value of kindness. As a business-minded person, driven by fiery goals of success, you should always manifest kindness in everything that you do. There can be no success when you step in others in the way of your so-called triumph. What you should do is to have a good reputation for yourself, possess a good and kind heart, and seek to form meaningful relationships with other people. Grounded on trust and loyalty, you will be able to garner help in building your business or financial economy. You can also offer help on your own so that together, You are working hand in hand in your journey to financial success. At number 2, Ravenclaw. One can never go wrong in life living with wit, wisdom, intelligence, and creativity. Mostly, these are the essential traits that you should possess if you are head on in your journey to financial success. Mere determination and kindness can never be enough to exude greatness because you are going to need all the technical knowledge to carry on with your success plans. To attain financial freedom, you must learn everything you need to know in determining what type of investment you should pursue, what career opportunities are the best for your skill set, and what business ideas are best in line with the current trends and consumer behavior. You should always be grounded in knowledge so that you will have a basis for everything that you do. Lastly, at number 1, Gryffindor. I saved the best for last as this house is the house of origin of our 3 main characters, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, and our cursed boy, Harry Potter. They all belong to the House of Gryffindor, which takes pride in the color yellow and gold. The salient characteristics of this house include courage, bravery, nobility, and chivalry. And of course, these are all embodied by our main characters. And this leads me to tell you that you should also manifest all of these traits to make your journey towards financial success a smooth sailing ride. Without sheer bravery, you can never step outside of your comfort zone and pursue everything that you want. You should be courageous enough to take on better opportunities like high-risk, high-reward investments, jobs that offer much more pay, and of course, to take on better saving techniques. With all of these traits from the 4 houses combined, there's no doubt that your journey to success is impeccable. Once you find yourself possessing these qualities, nothing can ever stop you and you are now victorious. The future is all in your hands. That wraps up today's video. We hope you find this video helpful, and if you like today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you at the next one.